Okay, it is still August 23rd, I think. Yeah, August 23rd, 2011, Tuesday, 10:53 a.m. Yeah, an hour has elapsed. I watched my last video because whenever I do any kind of blog where I babble about anything, I watch it to kind of critique myself and go, God, I'm so weird. What the hell? I'm, you know, whatever. I laugh at myself. That's why, for all of you haters that like to put your little comments on the bottom saying that I suck, yes, I do suck, and I suck quite well. I've gotten compliments and marriage proposals over the years for it, so, yeah. But I know I'm an asshat. I can't sing. The song I Can't Dance comes to mind. I can't dance, I can't sing. I don't give a shit. I'm just standing around looking at everything, Phil Collins had it right, He basically was telling people, look, enjoy music for it being music. Don't be all caught up in it because of, whatever. Don't try to force yourself to sound like a superstar because then you end up sounding like a dumbass. Let me take these damn things off. It feels like I'm talking in a tunnel. But anyway, as you can see, I'm not talking out of a mic. I'm talking right through my webcam. Nifty little thing about my webcam, it's got a mic attached. I've been noticing that I shout too loudly when I don't really need to. So I'm going to use this as kind of a testing video to kind of see how it goes as far as volume or whatever. So this is going to be kind of weird because this is a new feature of my webcam that I wasn't using. So I'm not accustomed to it because the headset that I was using wasn't mine, supposedly. I think it was Jonathan's, but I kept going through webcam. I kept going through headsets constantly. And yes, I smoke. For any people that are new to my channel, yes, I smoke. I smoke and I'm a mom. Fuck yourself if you're that kind of hypocritical. Because, to quote several different comedians, Dennis Leary comes to mind. There's another one that I can think of. Ron White. It's like, yeah, I smoke. You know why I smoke? It's because non-smokers stress me out. Which is a joke. But, no, I got addicted to these when I was 18. Okay? Not an excuse, just giving you some factual information. When I was 18, I lost my godmother. This is the only thing that kept me, aside from marijuana, because I also started indulging in that when I was 18, because I was like, hey, I'm an adult, I can do what I want. Yay! This was the only thing that actually kept me on the level. I was on Paxil, and all that did was make me numb. So this is what actually kept me on the level. Okay, and it's been that way ever since. I gave up smoking when I was pregnant with my kids, not to be a hero, but because smoking and smelling cigarette smoke actually made me sick. So it was my kids being the heroes, speaking up for themselves by making me nauseous. However, when you are strongly addicted to something, there's different methods of addiction. There's a psychological addiction where it's like, oh, I have to have something in my hand. I have to have, it's the whole oral fixation, which, perverts, it's true. Where you have to have something in your mouth, you have to have something in your hand. Usually for me, if I'm drinking, like if I have a glass of wine, I have to have a smoke with it too. It's the whole connection thing. Advertisements and the whole, marketing industry has capitalized on that, going, oh, if you're going to have a beer, have a, Joe Schmo, or whatever. So I'm not going to advertise cigarettes. That's just, no, sorry. I'm broke and I need money, but I'm not that fucking desperate to sell out. But, I will tell you guys, I do prefer different brands over others because, the taste of a cigarette is particular to me. I tend to smoke ultralights just because it's a milder flavor. I'm still getting the nicotine. And the thing of it is they actually prove this. Ultralights, lights, full flavor, menthol is actually, it does affect it a certain way, but, lights, ultralights, full flavor, stuff like that, that is the flavor of the cigarette. It's not the strength of the nicotine. It's just the flavor. It's the strength. So you may think that you're getting less, nicotine tar or whatever. Because for years I thought that was true. I was like, oh, I'll wean myself down to ultralights and then I'll be able to quit because it's reducing the nicotine. No. You notice on your cigarette, I don't know if you can see that clearly or not. Well, okay. If you smoke, then you know, okay? You look at the filter part, okay? About, I want to say maybe 1/4 of an inch in, if you smoke ultralights or lights, you're going to, and I usually smoke the white filters just because I'm weird. I don't like orange filters. They look dirty to me. I like a pure coffin nail, totally white. But if you look on the white filters, you can see it really clearly. You can see the dashed line all the way around it, right? Those are perforation holes poked into the filter all the way through. So you can turn a full flavor into an ultralight by poking several holes into it with like a safety pin or whatever. That's how I used to do it. I also, when I was like actually fiending really hard for a strong cigarette, like maybe I got fucked sideways and needed a cigarette bad, because for some reason it's very cliche, but I do crave a cigarette after sex. I smoke during sex and I smoke after. But I would actually tear the filter out. I would, I knew how to do this back in the day. I actually, with my teeth, I pulled out the filter to where I was just smoking just straight non-filter, no filter at all. So that's pretty bad. But you can poke holes into the filter, and it was quite nice. There's different ways, but it affects the taste, not the strength of the cigarette. So forget what you heard. And they've been telling that for years, saying, same great taste, or whatever. I don't know. Let's see how this one goes. This is going to be a part 2.